Hey, good morning, Pete, North Las Vegas. Today's firearms related topic is rifle bags. And I've decided to give these guys a try. I went out and bought two of them, one in gray and obviously the other one's in black. These are the American Classic 36-inch. And this is my old Ace Case bag, and I've got about 4 or 5 of these, and I bought these over 20 years ago and they have really held up. I mean, 20 years and there's no wear on them, and they're US made. They're made out of St. Clair, Missouri. American materials, Americans, made in America. That's a huge plus for me. But I decided it was time to upgrade. And I watched quite a few YouTube videos, and I couldn't find anybody saying whether an 18-inch carbine would fit inside this 36-inch bag. Now the dimensions, external dimensions are 36 inches long, 12 3/4 high, and then they say 9 inches wide, thick, whatever that means. But anyway, the actual internal dimensions are an inch shorter, so it's only 35 inches on the inside, and it's only 12 inches high, or what I call wide. But anyway, yeah, so let's see if this 18-inch carbine with a Magpul SL will fit. So I guess the first thing we should do is take a measurement of this rifle and show how long it is. Okay, so from the longest part of the buttstock to the end of the barrel, you're looking at just about 35.5, just under 35.5 inches. Okay, so now we know how long this particular 18-inch carbine of mine is. Let's see if it fits in the bag. Okay, so it fits. It's a snug fit. The end of the barrel is right there, so there's not a whole lot of real estate left, but it fits, and you can actually pull it down a little bit more. I'm going to run it up because I may want to carry it with the mag installed. So let's see if this will fit with the a Magpul magazine. And I don't know if you for those of you that aren't familiar with the Magpul, you can see that the Magpul is a little bit longer by that much than a standard US GI mag. So let's see if we can get the Magpul in there also. Okay, so my 18-inch carbine will fit in a Savior 36-inch bag with an actual internal dimension of 35 inches. And like I said, it's a little bit of a snug fit on the ends, but it does fit. Nothing's bulging out or getting weird. It actually does fit in here. The only issue I may have is this throw lever, but on my Steiner, if I rotate the throw lever right up against the seam in here, it's fine. So yeah, that answers that question. Something else about Savior that I didn't see on YouTube and nobody talked about, I thought it was kind of worth mentioning. When you take your bag out, there's going to be this right here that says targets included inside. And what Savior did was they printed some targets on the inside of the box. So anyway, I thought that was a nice touch. So anyway, let's start talking about the actual bag. There's quite a few YouTube videos, but there's also a couple things that I don't think they hit on quite well enough that I'm going to talk about. Oh, something else I forgot to mention at the beginning of the video. The reason I bought one gray bag and one black bag was for rifle identification at a glance. And I have two carbines with gray furniture, and so I'm going to put those in the gray bag so I know which rifles are in which bag without having to put a label or a tag on them or open the bag up and look. So that's why I chose a gray bag. Now, black bags generally are harder to spot in a vehicle and harder to spot in other applications, so this If this is in a vehicle, the gray color is probably going to stick out a little bit more. But because I'm fashion conscious, that's why we went with gray on this particular bag. Okay, so we'll talk about the cargo bags, pockets, whatever you want to call them. These are sewn in, so they're not removable, and they have elastic shock cord with adjustment knobs, so you can put tension on the bag. Velcro, and if that's not enough, then you have your strap, so with your buckle. So basically what you have here is suspenders, Velcro with a belt to hold your pants up. Okay, so magazine storage. I was able to get 5 mag pulls in the 2 side pockets, and I was able to get 7 magazines in the center pocket, and those are USGI mags, but it will also hold 7 mag pulls, which I was showing at the beginning of the video, are just slightly bigger. So yeah, they hold quite a bit. The best way, the most ergonomic way, is to turn the magazine sideways like I have them in these 2 pockets. They will fit 5 if you want to put them on their side, but it's visually a disaster. So that's probably the best way to put your mags in these pockets. Okay, so just to kind of give a visual representation of what fits just in the external pouches here, these 3 pouches, you can fit 17 30 rounders. So just give you some idea of how many mags will fit just in the pouches. And then it also has 2 pockets here with MOLLE, so you can attach more stuff to it. And you can see that another mag will fit inside there. So now we're looking at 19 magazines just on the outside of the bag. And that to me is kind of amazing. Okay, so on the interior of the bag, you have some more pockets here. They're zippered. And this is your bigger pocket here. Smaller pocket here. You also have another Velcroed, non-zippered but Velcroed, and they give you these D-ring pull tabs or whatever else you want to put on there. And so that's the internal capacity on the side of the bag. The straps are sewn all the way down around the bottom. So if you have a couple rifles in here and you're all fully loaded out, the way they design this, it's not relying just on stitching. This will support the weight. The handle strap, this handle here, Velcro handle, is sewed on, so you won't lose that. And that's kind of a nice feature. I have some bags where this just fits around the strap. It's not sewn in, and if you're not paying attention, you could lose this. So anyway, that's sewn on there. These D-rings are for the straps, and the load-bearing side is where the buckle is, and that fits on your D-ring here. And then it has a like a carabiner spring-loaded clip that fits down here. It also has a waist strap that can be adjusted. So once you get these on your shoulder, you snap this around your waist, and you got a pretty secure backpack setup. Okay, so for the shoulder pads or shoulder carry pads, they will fit inside this compartment here, which is where I'm planning on keeping them when I'm not using them. So, and I'm decided to put the foam side that doesn't have all the buckles and whatever facing the actual rifle, just to give it some padding. So I think we kind of talked about most of the external stuff. Both the storage pouch container have lockable zippers. You can put a small shackle lock or a zip tie on there if you want. And the main bag zippers are the same way. You can lock those too. Sorry about the camera work, but I think we've talked about everything on the outside of the bags. The inside of the bag, like I said, this bag carries two rifles, so you have a pouch here for either your buttstock or your barrel end, depending on how big your rifle is. It's got some straps to secure it. It's got this soft partition that is removable. It's just velcroed in. So if you don't want that there, or you just want to carry one rifle and cut down on the side bulk, you can take that out if you want. It has this extra padding. It's very thick padding, and that's going to protect the top and the sides, and the bottom is the same way. It's got a lot of padding on the bottom. So yeah, I really can't find too much fault with it. Like I said, it fits my 18-inch carbine, and that was the only thing I was kind of mainly concerned about when I bought it. I was trying to keep the bag as small as I could and not have to go up to the next size. So my 18-inch carbine fits the bag, and that was kind of the primary reason for the video today. Anyway, Pete, North Las Vegas, over and out.